Hey
Hey
y'all,
y'all.
can we get to my fifth star? Don't be mean, send a bean. Let's get this live rolling and jumping. Just probably a couple thousand. I don't even know right now, but away from my quota. If we get to my fifth star, my fourth star, I'll be there. I hit my quota. Hey sis,
Hey, but Kids Court was always in November. She's just been always. That's why I tell y'all, people. I always tell people, don't come telling me, don't tell me what
period.
Muriel say, because Muriel lied.
Yeah,
For her
like a
court date was
motherfucker.
always in November for
Mm-hmm.
when they gave her treatment plan.
Okay.
her
Yeah,
whole
last
her
year. Okay.
whole list of stuff that she had to do. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it did include a job, but what she was trying to get them to do was accept that she was getting disability
Mm-hmm.
instead of her getting a little part-time job. But what they were trying to work out or figure out was she 100% disabled? Because when you're 100% disabled,
Mm-hmm.
then um of course you can't work.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of didn't find out the follow up on that.
I
But
wanted
yeah,
to
the
say, if Stanley, correct me if I'm wrong, that if she didn't do the job thing because she was 100% disabled, she did have to start back taking her medication.
yeah, but then she tried to play with them with the pregnancy.
But still, it's still medication that you could take while pregnant, right?
Exactly, but she's been playing with them back and forth with the pregnancy, and I don't want to take medication because I'm pregnant. I
No,
don't want to take medication because I'm pregnant. She
that's
played back
not an
and forth
option.
with them with that. She's been playing back and forth with them um with that. See, she's throwing a lot of monkey wrenches with it, but she's draining them at the same time, and she's trying to tire them out. She's trying to tire them people out. That's what she's trying to do. So she's supposed to come back. She has a date to come back sometime in November, and she's supposed to she's supposed to present some stuff in November. But she plays a mind game. She plays a mind game,
And that's what
and
I
then
said.
now all of a sudden
Like,
she's talking about another treatment plan. You shouldn't
mhm.
be getting another treatment plan because you haven't completed the first treatment plan.
Right. So, okay, so if you're getting assigned another treatment plan, correct? If I
Hmm.
stand correct, how long is that process, sis?
I'm trying to figure out why should you be getting another treatment plan because you ain't complete the first treatment plan. Because in the first treatment plan, you were supposed to get your GED and you ain't even completed that.
Thank you. Thank you. But how is she supposed to be getting all this done before she has the children, right?
Hmm.
And she haven't even spoke to him.
Yeah. See, and that's why I say all the time, we can't listen to what she say because she plays mind games and she wants us to try to trip ourselves up because she knows it's recorded and it goes on YouTube, and then she tries to use it to try to come back and debunk us and try to make us look as liars and us to look as if we are lying on her.
No.
So she try to play this word game thing when it comes to the stuff that we say. But no, Miriam,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm.
No.
You lying.
Mm-hmm.
You the liar. Because
Cause
see, you trip yourself up when you came on here and you try to say you were getting your kids back, but then you had to go back and try to correct yourself and try to hide your lies, but you couldn't even hide your lies when you had to come back and say about the visitation thing.
mm-hmm. That's
No, you're not even smart enough to cover up your own tracks.
cause
No, sis.
cause let's talk about it, right? When that day, when that weekend, well, that Monday before the weekend that she got out of jail, right? And if I
Hmm.
stand correct, she did an audio panel, right?
Hmm.
Stating on how the judge was saying, "Oh, she's doing good. They haven't seen her on Bigo, um, and she's getting her visitation back when." no, that judge basically ordered for her in the first place, right? Not to speak about the case at all. She was not to speak about that case. She wasn't not to speak about that day in court. She's still not to speak about the kids.
Exactly, because
Think
the
of
gag order has never been lifted.
the
The
gag
first
order
gag order
never
has
been
never been
lifted
lifted.
because you don't see none of the other guardians speaking about this shit because they can't. Thank you, Tia.
Exactly.
But yeah, the gag order never been lifted, right, sis?
Exactly.
Okay, okay. So was she even allowed to speak about this case, period?
No.
Okay. Was
No.
she even supposed to speak about her getting visitation back?
No.
Okay. So if I stand correct, hold on. If I stand correct.
And I think when remember when she got out and she went on live and I think didn't she try to call them while she was on live to try to check on visitation? That was a violation.
Hold on, shit, my bad.
She thinks she's so clever. But you got hundreds of thousands of people on your neck, and how can you outsmart that many people, girl? You better know how to put your right foot in front of your left foot to walk.
Period. Hold on, y'all. My bad. I'm checking on
Like
this
you threw
food.
your crazy ass across the room yesterday.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, y'all. My bad.
I hope they bless. They think they're a celebrity, but I hope when they go to court, I hope the judge gag both their ass when they sitting up in that damn domestic violence court. I hope he get gagged too, cause he started to talk big shit. Black knees, big titty ass.
Cause my thing is that she ain't even. It's like it's so fucking crazy because ain't even you ain't even started the therapy visitations, let alone the regular visitations. Then after that, when they see you doing that, then it will be the overnight visitation. And then after that, it's
They
still,
had a lady that
like
was
it's
in
a little
Misha
process
Live.
period.
They had a lady that was in Misha Live said she worked for CPS. I don't know if she worked for CPS for Detroit or
Mm-hmm.
somewhere else, but I had told her I wanted to ask her some questions. I hope she befriend me because she was giving the kind of the rundown on how it goes, and she said actually after the supervised visitation, you do a unsupervised visitation in a public place.
Mm.
Then you do the visitation at a house for a
Mm.
couple of hours. Then you do the overnight visitation. So she still has a process to go before she even gets to a point, before she even gets them to her house.
Mm.
Before
Mm.
she even gets them to her house. So while she talk about school, you can get the school part out your head because it'll be way after school, this school year for a fact before you even get to a point to where you have to worry about getting them back and forth to school.
Facts.
So you don't even need to worry about that part.
Facts.
And even though you're going through this whole process, they're still not telling you that you're getting them back. It's called reunification. I can't never say that word right.
Right.
That doesn't mean that you get them back. That just means that you are in communication, you visitation and all that. That does not mean that you get them back.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't always mean that you get custody of them.
Yeah, right.
That means that puts you in contact, visitation, all that stuff with your kids. That does not mean that you actually get custody. That
But
doesn't always mean that you get custody.
what's gonna be so crazy is that Samaya's not coming. Period. So what are you gonna do? If Samaya ain't coming, she ain't gonna want none of the kids.
Because she has to do it all by herself.
Thank you. My
And she's
point
still showing
exactly.
instability because you still coming on live telling everybody that you're going to live in two separate households. So when it comes to school, you telling these people that you're gonna be living in two different houses. So what are this judge gonna think when it comes to getting these kids back and forth to school with their studies, you know, with their overnight stays, getting them ready for school,
Mm-hmm.
and a new baby
Mm-hmm.
in and out of the cold during the cold months.
Mm-hmm.
Like where are they going to sleep on the days y'all stay at Thomas' house? Because Thomas' house, you put one piece of paper on the floor, the house junky.
Mm.
You add one person to the house is overcrowded.
Mm.
So damn if you bring seven more bodies in there. So
I
what?
told you,
How it's
Miriam.
gonna work?
I told you, Miriam, your plan of having those kids in that other house, like you did them dogs, and having with Samaya as your babysitter, as your live-in nanny, wasn't gonna work. And I can
Nope.
already see Samaya wasn't with it and peeped it and already know what kind of time her mama on. And I'm so glad that she has a house with open arms that is ready to receive her and love on her. I
Mm.
love it. I
And you know
love
who
it.
else ain't gonna have a son? Jeremiah.
Nope.
Jeremiah ain't gonna have it either. He ain't watching no children.
He ain't on that
No,
shit.
baby,
Period.
no, he not with it. The baby's gonna
I'm
be in the middle of the damn street.
He gonna say I'm staying with my sister.
Period.
So she can
My
hang
sister
up.
staying, I'm staying.
You gonna be a full time mammy.
Yep.
Full time.
He
Like
might as well get
Jeremiah's
ready
not
for
going
it.
for none of that shit. I don't know what the fuck she thought this was, but Jeremiah ain't going for that shit. They ain't going for that new nigga. Period.
And I hope that whoever is communicating with the judge, or I hope all the guardians have video of Muriel smoking in that house because
Mm-hmm.
baby, kind of comment said if you can smoke weed, you can take medication.
Facts.
Well, I know, son, that a couple of people that was in the Discord kind of made their little reports on her with the little weed situation. So her ass been reported.
Girl, you recorded live smoking. You can go ahead and take that little funky behind medication. If you want a disability that bad, you better get it, girl.
That's what they ought to do.
Otherwise, your ass gonna
Since you
be
don't
at
want to take your medication
Walmart.
for your disability, cut your ass off. That means you ain't
Yeah,
disabled. Cut off.
that mean yeah, exactly. That mean you don't need it.
Facts.
And she's
That's what
been
they ought to
recorded
do.
multiple times saying that she ain't nothing wrong with her. That she just worked the system.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be very. I'm so happy for Samaya.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
Muriel.
over.
I know you got your bubble bust today. When was Muriel informed of this? I just love it. Is I wonder what is that? I wonder that's why if that's why she was talking so humble allegedly recently. I think it was last night. Maybe she, she come on here with her meat voice. She's been gagged.
Right. And that's what I said. And it's so crazy because you so focused on proving something to us. You ain't even trying to prove to your kids that you are willing to love and protect them.
Right.
You have not once showed them that you can love and protect them. You have not once showed them that you gave any fuck about them. You have not called them. You have not checked up on them. You have not reached out to any of the guardians that's been helping your stinking ass forever. And just to say, how my baby doing? Or I appreciate everything y'all doing. Like for real, for real. I know I get into these bad times and these messed up thoughts and whatnot. But in all our reality, y'all have helped me. Y'all have been down for me. Y'all had my back. Yeah, sis, you gonna have to mute or something because your background.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna. Isn't the only time she talked to Samaya
Mm-hmm.
was when she wanted to go nanny boo boo to her? Isn't that the only time she communicated with her?
Man.
My lord. Yeah, I'm driving, so I'm gonna drop down in the comments.
Hey Ty, hi everyone.
Hi, True.
Ty, do you know lately she's been using her religion as a trump card for everything? For the houses, the two houses, she said Thomas spoke to the CPS worker and said they living in both houses for religion reasons. Did you
Mm-hmm.
hear that?
When she say this?
It's on YouTube where she was talking to the CPS worker and she said that the CPS worker understands that they have to live in separate houses for religion reasons. She's pulling that religion card. Let me tell you something, and I'll say it on live. I hit up some of her Facebook Israelite friends, and I've been sending them the videos. She's a fake prophet. Like, get up out of here.
How is it that because of a Hebrew Israelite culture, not religion, but culture, that they
Right.
got to live in two
She said
separate houses?
religion. Right. Right. She said religion.
What?
And something else. She said, and she used the because I'm a tribe of Judah. She used that for a trump card. Something else. I had it before I came up here. I had it on the tip of my tongue. When I remember, I'll come back up.
Okay, but this is what I want to ask y'all. So, when you are a Hebrew Israelite in the tribe of Judah and you're married legally and through the culture, do y'all live in separate houses?
Hell no.
Are y'all supposed to live in separate houses?
Hell no.
Okay.
The fuck? The hell? Kind of marriage is
Somebody get
that?
Paris Love out of here.
You said Paris love.
Talking about we too invested. We ain't invested. Y'all, they put their business out here. So guess what? It's called content. Oh well. Oh, I wasn't in here at first. I didn't realize y'all had got some good news about Samaya. So I was just coming up here to ask you, sis, what was the good news I missed
What you,
about Samaya?
what happened?
What was the good news about Samaya?
Oh, what as far as her not coming back? And she been doing
Yeah.
real good at school and looking beautiful and all that one good shit.
Oh, yeah. And
Um,
Miriam can't take it.
mm-mm.
And that's why she want that girl back because she want to try to suck the soul, that energy out that girl. That's what she wants. She want to try to suck the energy out that poor baby.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. That's the only reason, and why she's so excited and hyped. And we know you, Muriel. Okay, so all you gonna do is try to play on some of your heartstrings. You gonna try to manipulate her. You gonna try to make her feel bad for not wanting to come back. We know this what you gonna do, right? And but Samaya hit. She hit. She already hit. She already know
Yeah,
what's going
because
on
what
with you.
Samaya and them need to ask her is, When she try to play that card, they need to ask her, so what about Thomas? What's going to happen with Thomas? Where's Thomas going to live? What's going to happen with Thomas' house? Because they don't need to let her try to play that card about, oh, I got us a nice big 6-bedroom house. But what about Thomas?
They don't even approve of him or that baby.
Right. So don't come try to play them kids like he ain't gonna be in the picture. She girl, Miriam.
He don't even they don't even approve of him and that new baby. They don't even understand why or how are you out here having other kids and getting
And you
married and
don't
shit,
have us.
but you couldn't prove to the system that you can love and protect us first. You wouldn't even
Trash.
prove that you wanted us back.
We're gonna call her ass Oscar the Grouch. Cause that's what she is. Oscar the Grouch. She deserves to live in a fucking trash can. Trash.
Like real talk. Like come on now. They ain't on that. You you have to fix you first. You already trying to make the kids content again. Spoke on trying to make the kids content again. What type of shit is that? On top of trying to make the kids content again, you want to put them in this house separate from the house that you're going to be at with your husband. And you only going to do that because you think that you're going to put some babies off on Samaya. But I'm going to say it over and over again. Samaya ain't going for that. Samaya ain't going for that. Your manipulation tactics is not going to work with her no more. Okay? You're going to have to show and prove that you love her and that you're able to protect her. And not keep putting men in front of her and her brothers. That's what you're gonna have to do. But I'm gonna tell you where you fucked up at. Instead of getting your shit together and doing what's right when they first got removed, you was too busy trying to party and find a nigga to fuck. You was trying to get a man to sleep with, trying to get a man to marry you. But you wasn't trying to prove to them that you was willing to fight for them and get them back. That is insane. That's insane. Yeah. That's the only reason why she want them kids back. From when she got pregnant, boom, here she go, and then she see that, okay, all of us, I don't want to lose my benefits. It ain't about building a whole unit together, because you and Thomas, listen, y'all don't even make no sense. Okay? You putting him on live to speak once again ain't do nothing but make you look like a dumbass bitch. Okay? Because like I said last night, he ain't protect you. He was against you, sweetheart, with that white man that you talk so bad about. Oh, he was on the white man's side that day of your birthday. So he can get out. Yeah, did he protect her? No, he was against her. That white man that you was speaking so bad about today, guess what? He was on that white man's side. He was working with that white man. He wanted that white man to arrest you. He wanted that white man to arrest you. He told that white man everything he need to know to carry your ass up out of there and get you out his motherfucking face for 3 days. So if you think you want to brag and think people was jealous of that, honey, listen. If you got to tell yourself that to help yourself to sleep better at night, that's cool too. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. But ain't nobody jealous of that. Ain't nobody jealous of no woman that's sleeping next to a nigga that will call the police on her just because he don't want to take her out for dinner reservations on her birthday. Don't nobody want to sleep next to no man that's gonna call the police on you just because you was out this motherfucker basically not cleaning up. Just always know in the back of your head that you will go to jail for not cleaning up, not doing the dishes, and not doing laundry when you're supposed to. You will get locked the fuck up. You will get locked the fuck up. He could have cared less that you had a baby in your stomach that day. You could have went to jail and caught all type of motherfucking what these airborne diseases that people catching, COVID, monkeypox. It's a different strand of COVID. You think Thomas considered that? With you and your baby? And you being pregnant? You think he gave any fucks about that? Hell no. Hell no. TB in jail? Right. Yeah. Even tried to get her hit with another charge. Told the police you was stealing his car. And the only reason why you probably ain't got a Grand Theft Auto on your shit was solely on the fact they didn't catch you in the act. They didn't catch you in the act of stealing the car. But he was trying to get you bagged, baby. He only was doing that shit in front of you, but behind your back, oh, he tore your ass down. He tore your ass down. He tore you down. He ain't do nothing but talk. So, I couldn't believe him. I was mad at him for how he played your ass cop. But then again, I had to go back to thinking like, you know what? She deserve it. Because she ain't gonna do nothing but get on this motherfucker and talk all the shit in the world instead of, you know what I'm saying, taking heed to certain shit. And little does she know why they were sitting on the couch. He was talking about her. Facts, bless. He always talking about her. He always talking about her. That day that she called herself trying to put him on the phone when they was laying in the bed or whatever, and he was talking all that stuff about adultery and people getting attention off the internet. And remember, at first, he was saying how he ain't have to take no DNA test or none of that. He gagged her ass when he told her, oh, nah, it should be law. It should be law. Because of those 2-3 times you told him that baby wasn't his. So in the back of his mind, I don't care what he's saying. You need to pay attention to what he ain't saying. The thoughts that he's not, the thoughts that he's thinking that ain't coming out his mouth, that's what you need to be paying attention to, sweetheart. Don't listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he ain't saying. Because guess what? He had a whole lot of shit to say to them police and that motherfucking lady, that white lady that you talk so against, or you know what I'm saying, that you so against. He could have gave a fuck less about that baby. He told them police that you told him that baby wasn't his 3 times. He told them that this ain't the only time you did that shit when it came to a knife. Do you know if Thomas would have never told them all that shit, you would have never went to jail on your birthday, honey? You went to jail by what he told them. What is it that you don't get? You would have never went to jail. If Thomas didn't want to see you in jail, he would have never told them all that shit. He ain't had to tell them all that. While you were sitting there lying and saying you ain't have a knife, he was telling that police officer outside how you had a big one right on your shoulder. When you were standing by the door and he was saying to the police officer how he's a man of God and he don't fear nothing. When they put your ass in the back of that police car, he walked in that kitchen and told them how he was scared for his life. He was in fear of his life. He was one way in front of you, baby, and he was another way behind your motherfucking back. That's why they keep it clean. That's why they booked and cooked your ass with no problem for 3 days. For 3 days. I don't care that y'all back together. Who gives a fuck? Y'all gonna self and destruct and within y'all own self. So it don't make a fuck to me. It don't make a fuck to me. I don't care. The people in my comments don't care. The people that report on you do not care. We don't care that you and Thomas is back. Like I said, I encourage the bullshit. Because I'm going to sit back and just watch the show. I'm going to watch the motherfucking show. Girl, Shay, baby. Who in here, which one of y'all ladies, right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Which one of you beautiful women in this room were really okay? In a minute, y'all. Not right now, but I'm gonna run to the store and I'll be back. But I ain't about to close the live now. I'm gonna run to the store in a little minute, and then we gonna get back on. We gonna finish this for tonight. So yeah, we gonna take just a little commercial break in a minute. But yeah, how many of you women, right, feel comfortable with sleeping next to a man, right, that you can't trust if you go to jail or not, if y'all get into an argument? You being a woman and emotional and pregnant, you're going to get a little loud. You gonna yell, you gonna scream. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't do the dishes, if you don't do the laundry, you gotta watch out for the nigga putting you in jail for some shit that happened weeks ago. But this is what I'm thinking. I don't know if they got into it that night, but the way Thomas was acting outside, he was acting as if she started tripping about some shit that happened weeks ago. Because remember, he said that the police should have been called weeks ago. The time that he changed the alarm weeks ago, he was wanting her to set that alarm off so the police can come then. Did he not say that? Yeah, you don't trust her at all. She woke up going off on him, right? Because he changed the code from when the dog shitty. And okay. And then so he said she knew he changed the code weeks ago. So you went to jail and was going off about a code you supposedly knew that was changed weeks ago. Right, Maydi. That was weird. That was weird as hell. Because what I'm not understanding, right, and just follow me, right, y'all? What I'm not understanding If she knew the code was changed weeks ago, right? Why would she try to open up a door? Why would she try to open up a door when she know that she don't got the code to the? You see what I'm saying? Like he had to have changed the code, gave her back to her, and then changed it again. You get what I'm saying? Like he being on some petty shit. What's up, sis? I don't hear you if you talking. Cause y'all remember she was saying there about the police officer. Hey, really, Thomas? When she was saying about the police officer, she was telling them, I don't understand. We had sex. We was together. We just went shopping a couple days ago, which they did when they was in
Cause I
Macy's
think
that week.
I think he was she was he had when she woke up he had changed it again. When she had woke up that morning, her birthday morning, she realized that he had changed it again. She couldn't put the code in.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what she said. If I'm not mistaken, if you listen to it again, she was saying that we was good. We had went shopping. We even did it. But when I woke up, I couldn't put the code in. So now, stupid, he put a doggy door up. So that's not your excuse no more. You got to let the dog out. Not a dog can go out the doggy door. Dummy.
And you still don't have the goddamn code. I put a doggy door up because you still ain't getting the fuck up out this house when you want to. You ain't leaving up out of this house when you want to. You're locked in here. You want to let the dog out, the dog can go through the doggy door.
My husband loved me and my dog so much. He's so excited to have this dog that he put up a doggy door. No, bitch. He put that doggy door up to keep your ass from going outside talking about some you had to meet that nigga at the mailbox to get a cigarette. Bitch.
So
I
you
am
won't bring a
gagging.
nigga in his house and cover up the door cams and all that one shit.
I'm
So
gagging.
once again, you ain't do nothing but make yourself look stupid all over again.
Mm.
Like I said, you going to jail, that was a gag. Now I Thomas on that police call and Thomas talking to those officers on that body cam, that was the gag. I was gagged. I was. You wanted to gag a motherfucker so bad, you and your husband did it then. Okay. But you putting him on camera to talk that bullshit that could be debunked. That could be debunked is not a gag. The next gag is going to be when you, sweetheart, is able to maintain 3 small children in Pampers, have control and love on those boys, protect and love your children, and not just try to put a newborn baby off on them. That's going to be the gag. That's going to be the gag. Like when you be talking that one riff-raff shit, I don't hear none of that. I don't care. Like you ain't saying nothing. Like I said, it's a womp 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 womp. I got myself in jail. I put myself in jail. My husband put me in jail. Me too. That's why I said I encourage the wedding, brother. Right, and not exploit them on the internet, Tristan. But we already know what time it is when it comes to that. Exploitation of children, she's all for it. Okay. She's all for it. Dispatch wanted her to hear everything. Thomas wanted us to hear everything. That's why I said Thomas is the true tea sipper. You hear me? Sister, I don't know if it's your connection or what. Let me do this. And come back up. Because it's something with your connection. Like, girl, you saying what to say, what? Keep talking this riff-raff ass bullshit. Like, we give a fuck about what you talking about. Nobody care about what you talking about, sweetheart. That shit going in one ear and out the other. Okay, there we go.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
My old man got me into country fishing and stuff, girl. But
Period. It's
so
raining up
you
here.
it is
Mm-hmm.
you remember last night when she was talking about the baby content. I think that was last night. She
Mm-hmm.
was talking about the baby content, and he was like, they better not say nothing negative about the baby. So why
Mm-hmm.
are you allowing her to, you know that wherever she, listen, I don't know what she's telling this man, but everywhere your wife goes is going to be negative. It don't matter where she goes, she's going to have trolls. It's not going to be nobody nice. And nobody's going to, talk about the baby per se. But people going to say shit like, why are you feeding that baby that nasty milk? Why are you, doing this online? People going to say stuff like that. Thomas said, y'all better not say nothing about his baby. What he gonna do, Spicy? He gonna call them white folks on Muriel again. Cause he a Karen,
But
like
that's what
Ty
I
say.
said. What ain't nobody boy, a motherfucker will talk about that funny looking motherfucker all they want to. The fuck?
Man, that may not be Thomas baby with that hair. That baby gonna come out with gray hair already. It gonna be like wool. That baby gonna look like Thomas. But again, I don't think it's Thomas baby, but hey.
I give a fuck about that being yo son. Ain't nobody talking. What you police on us? Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. That bitch was talking about your baby and telling us on how much it wasn't yours. Motherfucker. Yeah. You want to talk about some shit and address some shit, address that. Of it being a possibility that it ain't yours. Fuck you talking about. Address the possibility of it ain't being yours. Address the possibility of why you change your codes and shit. Address that. Address why you put up a doggy door instead of just giving her the alarm code. You gonna upgrade a door, put so much money into this office factory lock bolt ass door you got going on. Y'all see his door? Y'all see that door? That is some shit that is in some offices or something. You will upgrade a door, but you won't upgrade your house. The cabinets, the ceiling fan, the light fixtures, the wallpaper, the stove, the refrigerator. But you would do everything in your motherfucking power to stop that bitch from going outside. So you want to isolate her from the world just like you isolate yourself when you go downstairs in that little tent in the basement and rock back and forth like a weirdo. So what you be doing down in that motherfucker sweating and shit? Oh my god, having anxiety attack. So bitch ass up. Nigga, you a bitch. Shut up. Down there rocking, chewing on paper, all type of weird ass shit. Biting your motherfucking fingernails. Your weird ass. Right. He ain't working out. I don't know why he down there with spent his money on some weightlifting shit and that nigga ain't lifting nothing. But a screwdriver to install another alarm or a camera. With his weird ass. Monkey see, monkey do ass nigga. Wait, I saw the 10. I was very confused myself. Right, the knees ain't fit, the titties ain't fit. What is you down there weightlifting? That unalived ass bread that she made with all that grease in it? What is he weightlifting? The dog? Like, what is he weightlifting? Talking shit like you tough. Shut your ass up. Police ass, snitch ass nigga. Gonna call the police on Muriel. You scared of Muriel, so you think we supposed to give a fuck about what you talking about? You was in fear of your life of Muriel. Out of all people. You think we supposed to give a fuck about what you talking about? You can't even control your household. You think we give a fuck about what you talking about? Like, nigga, shut up. Motherfucker just be scared to go to jail fucking with your police ass. That's it. And that's all. Ain't nobody gonna be scared of nothing else but that. Fuck out of here. Yeah, police was laughing at his bitch ass. Sitting there talking to them police officers like he ain't had a friend to talk to in a million years. Hold on. Where's that, La? Where's that? Motherfucker talking shit. And girl got that up down like, girl, get over yourself. Like, seriously, that shit look a fucking mess. I don't give a fuck. Thank you, Candy Girl. Until I see the other one from today. Hold on, y'all, because I don't see it.